I am 46 years old, a mother of two kids, and I recently lost 34 pounds in 40 days with hyper ketosis. And now to maintain my weight loss, I walk 5 miles every single day. I do fasting and I eat healthy, balanced meals. I avoid eating anything that can cause inflammation and anything that makes me feel bloated. I avoid eating any of those foods. For that reason, I try to make as many things that I can make at home using things like plantain bananas to make tortillas, and that's what I'm going to be making today. I'm going to show you how to make them. So today we're making plantain tortilla. You're going to start by getting some plantains, and you want to get the green ones. So do not get the ones that are like ripe yellow like these ones. You want the ones that look like this. Repeat the process with all of them. Add the plantains to a pot with some water. Add some salt or any seasonings that you want. You can add garlic powder, whatever you want. I only added some salt. And I'm going to let them cook for about 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, I'm going to check them to see if they feel soft enough for me to make the tortillas. If they are not soft enough, let them cook for another 10 minutes. But make sure to check them because you don't want them to be too soft either. Once the plantains are cooked, you're going to add them to a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can add them to a blender cup, same thing. And this is how they are. They are soft, but they're not like crazy soft because you don't want it to be too mushy, too soft, okay? So now we're going to blend them. Look, this is perfect. This is the perfect consistency that I needed. Yeah, this is good. And now we're going to transfer the dough to this bowl so that we can start making the tortillas. This is how much dough I got out of the plantains. These are gonna be enough tortillas to last me for a few weeks. Adding a little bit of oil to my hands so that the dough won't stick to my hands. Just rub it on your hands. And we're grabbing about this much. See, this is the size that we want. Drop it on your tortillera. If you don't have a tortilla making thing like mine, you can just use a plastic and put it on the countertop with the plastic and smash it with a cutting board. That's what you gotta do, literally. So there is no excuse, even if you don't have a tortillera thing like mine. And look at this. Goodness, so nice. I'm so excited because I love plantain tortillas and I have not made them in a while because it's hard to find plantains where I live. So there's that. Look at the beautiful tortilla. We're going to lay it on the comal. So this is how I'm cooking them. I let it cook for about a minute on one side and then flip it over to the other side. Let it cook until it gets a little bit hard, and then you flip it. If you try flipping it over before the minute, you're going to break it. It's going to break. So don't do it. Touch it, feel it, see, like this one is still wet. It's not ready to be flipped. But that one, I already flipped it over once. We're going to let it cook some, and then we're going to flip it over to the other side again to let it cook a little bit more. But that's how you cook your plantain tortillas. This is the last batch of the plantain tortillas, you guys. I'm just letting these ones cook. But I just want to show you how many tortillas I got. So I used 5 plantains, and this is what I got. I already have a pile over here. So after you're done cooking them, you have to lay them on a towel and let them cool down before you put them away. Make sure to let them cool down completely before you put them away because when they're hot, they are really soft. But look at how nice, flexible, and soft these are. You can keep them in the freezer. You can keep them in the refrigerator and just throw them on the comal to warm it up, or put them in the air fryer, the microwave, however you want to warm them up when you're ready to eat them. And I am done making my plantain tortillas, you guys. Out of 5 plantains, I got 20 tortillas. Look how delicious this look. They smell so good and they are soft. Look, I cannot wait to eat them. I'm going to be having some with some chicken for my dinner. I will show you guys later.